Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today is the Bahula Paksha of Pushyamasa, Panchami, Panchami Tithi. So every Tithi is a 12-degree angular difference between Sun and Moon. So in the Pushyamasa, when full moon aligned with Pushyami Nakshatra on the Purnima day, then from there are about fifth 12 degrees, 60 degrees from there, 180 degrees is Purnima, and from there 5 days, 5 12s, 60 degrees. So 1/3 of the moon is lost or waned in this Bahula Paksha. So this alignment in every on this alignment we observe an important aaradhana day. Saint Tyagaraja Swami has merged in the Supreme on this day. So we take this opportunity to remember the saint Tyagaraja Swami. A lot of musical legacy is celebrated and so many singers sing his kirtanas. But my attempt today is to highlight some of his sahitya, the spiritual legacy of Saint Tyagaraja. So first, why aaradhana? Why saints need to be remembered? So aaradhana is something reverence or adoration, long-term, lifelong adoration is aaradhana. So devata aaradhana. Human beings are born by birth, have 5 different debts, 5 different types of debts. So Devarunam, Pitrurunam, Rishirunam, Mariyu, and other people, Bhutarunam and Prajalu, all the other people Runam. So there are 5 different types of debts. In that the life need to be used to pay back these runas, pay back these debts, and make use of this wonderful life. So Devarunam is okay, gods are the protectors of this world, allowing us to be here, nourishing us. So Devarunam is there. Pitrurunam, they have allowed to give us this body, mind and intellect. So we revere and worship, adore them, forefathers and for fathers and mothers. Then Rishirunam, Rishir Darchanat. So Rishis, what they have done, they have left their legacy in terms of their teachings for us to study and elevate ourselves to go beyond this regular cycle of birth and death. So the saints need to be the aaradhana, some saints so who have influenced us in our lives, our thought process, allowed us to rise above, gave the intriguing teachings. They are the rishis. So all the rishis legacy, by studying those legacy, following those instructions, one pays back that debt to the rishis. So for the devatas, by aaradhana and yajnas, by pitrus, by the shraddha karmas and tarpanas, for rishis, by studying the rishis works and following those instructions, Rishiruna is taken away. Then Bhotaruna, taking care of the environment, not damaging the environment beyond, and all other Manushyaruna. So there is other people helping them by the dana, by giving them food when they are in need, providing what is that they need. All these things can be used to do the Rishirana. So Aaradhana is a part of um, Aruna Vimachana. So when we perform, when we do this worship as prescribed in the Sanatana Dharma, it will help the individual. So one of the rishis, not very far back, but pretty recent, a great saint, Saint Tyagaraja. So Tyagaraja's Aaradhana, as part of Tyagaraja's Aaradhana, we'll look at what is that the spiritual legacy left by Saint Tyagaraja today. So there are several thousands of kritis are available. There are great scholars who have studied these kritis and they have looked at from multiple dimensions. So this spiritual dimension, when we look at it, Tyagaraja's kritis have all the steps of a spiritual sadhana. So spiritual sadhana generally requires a basic sadhana sampat. So what is this sadhana sampat? Is vairagya. First one is vairagya. So the freedom from the materialistic pleasures. In that, for a singer, materialistic pleasures normally comes from narastuti, by praising somebody who is wealthy, a king. So Tyagaraja actually garhana, he condemns the narastuti garhana, then artha garhana, kama garhana. So condemning amassment of unnecessary wealth and condemning the sense pleasures, taking sense pleasures as the final goal of the life. So all these are part of the Vairagya. He has kirtanas doing all these things. Then Viveka, Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. So what is eternal, what is temporary, which Vastu is eternal, which Vastu is temporary. That is also Swami, Tyagaraja Swami has put into his kirtanas. Then Paramartha Prasamsa. So basically, beyond all these things, there is a final goal, Paramartha, which is to be praised, which is to be revealed. So everybody should be directed towards, yes, there is a Paramartha, you use your life to get there. So that is the Viveka. Vivekam should be two types. So discrimination between what is impermanent and what is permanent. That what is permanent is Paramartha, and trying to attain, trying to achieve, trying to reach that goal is to be praised. So Samadamas, while doing this journey, there is some amount of wealth needed, spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth are known as internal sense control, external sense, Samadama, Sraddha, Titiksha, Samadhanam. All these different qualities of required during the sadhana need to be attained. So this is attained by a set of satsanga, attaching, associating oneself with the satsanga in like-minded spiritual people, sadhus, jnanis, bhagavatas, the bhaktas, guru, especially guru. So all these different satsangas are praised in associated kritis of Tyagaraja, and asat, asad, asadhu, ajnani, abhagavatas, means all those opposite type of people are denounced. So associating with them is denounced. So these two are important. Then specifically Guru Bhakti. Guru. So Tyagaraja specifically takes Narada as a Bhakti Guru, who is a singer and a Bhakta, as a special Guru. Then comes in the what are the prerequisites? Sadhana Sampat. In that Sadhana Sampat, there are several Kshetra Tirthatanas, pilgrimages are also done, the Kirtanas have been done. Then for the Sangeeta, Sat Bhakti Sangeeta, always any music used for installing the right devotion is praised. And Sushka Sangeeta Garhana. So Sushka Sangeeta is merely for the sake of music. It is condemned. So music is an art, divine art, nadopasana, which should be used for the individual to connect with the divine, connect with the supreme. So that is the Bhakti Purvaka Sangeeta. Sangeeta is used as nadopasana to connect. That is praised. And Sushka Sangeeta, just music without a devotion, is condemned by Tyagaraja. So having achieved all these things, then comes Saint Tyagaraja's next set of kirtanas, or another set of kirtanas can be grouped as Bhakti Mahima Prasamsa. So they do a praise of greatness of devotion. In that, there are multiple subgroups. So basically, to look at the samsara nirakarana, so going in this loop. So bhakti starts with bhakti mahima. So devotion should come not just for the arti. Arti means some problem in this world, remove some problem. That is also a type of bhakti. But samsara, samsara is cycle of births and deaths. So antidote, bhakti as an antidote to the samsara of this cycle. Then bhakti as mahatya, the greatness of devotion, if it is done as an antidote for the samsara. Then in the bhakti automatically comes the nama mahima. You hold on to one name of the God. So nama mahima, and then bhakta mahima. So even the one who is devoted, the bhakta, is also having lot of mahima. Mahima is the is not some power or some power to deal with the world, actually deal with the problems in the world or whatever it is, do a magic or doing something like this. Mahima is actually the exhalation of that, and trying to rise above the world. So mahima of devotion, the name, a nama of God, the bhakta, the devotees, association with the devotees, satsanga, can rise an individual soul above, beyond this normal worldly matters. So, and there are bhakta lakshanas. What are all these, the qualities of a true bhakta? Those are all been given in his kirtanas. So why he is a saint? And asat bhakti garhana also he does. Sadbhakti need to be sadbhakti, the bhakti which is to be taking the individual to the higher levels out of samsara. Asad bhakti is a false devotion. False devotion that falls into the categories of just ritualistic formal worship, just like that, for the sake of, okay, my father did the puja, I also will do the puja, throw few flowers every day morning, or with fear doing something. Formal worship is condemned in some of the kirtanas if we study his kirtanas. Bare learning without really imbibing anything into simple bare learning of arts, music, simply singing whatever the things are being done, all these things are condemned. Asad bhakti, they appear as if these people are devoted, but that will neither help the person who is in asad bhakti nor following such people. So asad bhakti garhana is being done. After that comes an important part in the bhakti yoga is alambana of Bhagavan. Alambana is to hold the Bhagavan. So how do I hold the Bhagavan is not available, means God is not visible to us or in any manner. So how do I hold on to Bhagavan? What is the subtle means of holding Bhagavan? So Ishtadevata Ananya Bhakti. So not leaving Ishtadevata any time is the Ananya Bhakti. That is one method. Then from there, Rupa Bhavana. So holding on to a form of the God. Then Guna, holding on to certain qualities of the Bhagavan. And in those excellences, several excellent qualities are Konvasvin Samparadan Loke, Gunavan, Kascha Viryavan, Dharmajnascha, Krutajnascha. So the whole Ramayana, for example, starts with the set of 16 and 32 great qualities. So holding on to those gunas. So Tyagaraja Swami picks up several gunas and extols them, saying those excellences. Then Swarupa. So Swarupa Bhava. Rupa are the form. Swarupa is such a form being in me, in my heart. God is in my heart. So philosophical, musical swarupas are the how these philosophical sadhanas have come. These different types of connect sadhanas connecting an individual to the God. Those are of devotional sadhanas, philosophical, and musical sadhanas. So all these things finally lead into the steadfast devotion. Devotion not wavering, or the vyabhicharini bhakti means okay, I am devoted, but the moment I see some pleasure or something in the life, I will go behind that also. Then okay, after that getting hit by that, not having any pleasure, finding any pleasure there, or finding some contradiction there, again coming back to the bhakti. This is called vyabhicharini bhakti, means bhakti leaving away from there, and avyabhicharini bhakti, which is steadfast devotion. Steadfast jnana or steadfast devotion, both are same, and that is also exalted by the Tyagaraja Swami. Then comes a group of kirtanas, uh, exalt several bhavas. So bhakti is closely linked to the heart. Heart is a set of emotions. How these emotions are shown, demonstrated, moods of a bhakta, that is what it is called. Outsukya bhakti, outsukya. So to want to know something. So I want to utsukata. So utsaha. So basically outsukya bhakti. So wanted to go to the God's place where the God is there. Sannidhi, darsana, kirtana, sravana, sambhavana, sevana, all these different types of bhavanas. I wanted to, the closeness. I wanted to be close with the God. So that is a first mood, or one type of mood, constant company, seeking constant company of the God is a type of bhakti. Nirveda bhakti, from the dejection. So from dejection also deep bhakti, a mood, a mood of dejection comes sometimes in bhakti, despondency and dejection. There are kirtanas showing that bhava towards the God. Then atma garhana, sometimes okay, I am a fool, I am condemning the ego, basically condemning the own ego. That bhava will come. in the bhakti. So that bhava is shown. Dainya, helplessness. So I am helpless, I want your help. This kind of bhava, dainya bhakti. After that, amarsha, rosha, so anger, sometimes getting angry with the God, sometimes getting angry with that in the bhakti. So, are complaining, grievance, saying that, okay, I have all these troubles, what are you doing, kind of amarsha bhava. Then certain times in the bhakti, vitarka comes. It is not ashraddha, or it is not falling from the bhakti, but there is a tinge of doubt. Kaladu kalandanedu adu kalado ledo. So is this God really there or not there? So that kind of bhavana, that kind of feeling, vitarka. Then lot of shraddha, vimarsha, contemplation, some vishwasa, so lot of faith, this also will be there. And an important bhava, narma bhava, friendly, playful bhava. The friendly and playful bhava. Playful bhava will have stuti in it, means praise will be there, playfully praising. Ah, you are great. Like a friend, we are saying a friend that, yeah, you are great, you are that, you are this, like that. Um, Sometimes prayerful expression of Rosha also. The grievance is playfully expressed. Playfully Leelas are shown. Playfully, so the devotee and the God, devotee and the devoted, both are connected very playfully. That playful connection is also highly demonstrated in several of the kirtanas. So sometimes in this bhavas, we also see saying that I am the best suited devotee for you. I am only the devotee. Not I am only the, I am the best devotee. I am not only the, I am the best devotee of your devotees. This kind of bhavana. So claiming that I am most suitable, this type of bhavana in the heart which will come. Bhakta sadhana will happen. So, okay, so self introspection. So, is my bhakti real, or is my bhakti divine, or is my bhakti proper? This kind of a sadhana. Then, in this only, a lot of kirtanas will address own mind. So, it will not address a god or anything. Manasa. So, it will address own mind basically, saying that, oh, in this multiple things, multiple emotions will come. You do it, there will be instructions given to the mind, there will be praise of the mind, there will be scolding of the mind also on the top, pronouncing several different types of things. Mangala Charanam. Sometimes we will pronounce the blessings to the Lord. Then Kritajnata, expressing the gratitude. With all these kind of bhavas, there are certain anubhavas also. Anubhavas are the bhaktis, different types of bhaktis are again demonstrated in the kirtanas. So they are the darsana, shravana, kirtana, bhajana, so smarana, padasevanam, archanam. Then in the archana, doing alankara, decorating the god. Then invoking the god, swagata, asking God to come. So like this, archanas, other upacharas, doing some different upacharas. Vandanam, so praying, bowing down. Then dasyam means dasyam is to give yourself to the God as a servant, feeling as a servant, so to do the dasya. In that atma nivedana, finally complete surrender. Everything what I am doing, including all this talking, everything is God's. So it goes into atma nivedana. In that there are Atma Nivedana has two different types. So then one is the giving up Arpana, other one is Saranagati. So means surrender. Saranagati, asking God to protect for everything. Not doing, I am not doing any work, you do. So as a, and also the very interesting stage in bhakti is a vatsalya bhava, both ways, like a considering God as a son or a daughter, or a vatsalyam. So like taking care of God, or God taking care of the devotee as a son, or a vatsalya bhava, or a guru sishya. Vatsalya is only shown in two places, typically in all of this literature. It is cow and cow calf. That is Vatsalya, and Vatsa is used for a sishya, a student, a guru. What guru shows on a student is also Vatsalya. So that bhava comes between God and the devotee. All these are demonstrated. Then there are several higher states of devotion. Higher state of Madhura Bhakti. So they are considering God as the romantic partner. Then Tadatmya Bhava, God and I are the same, the one Tadatmya, the whole oneness with the God. So Aviraha Sakti, so their complete inseparability is the first phase. Then from there, Kanta Sakti, he is like a magnet pulling always. Then the Anubhava of Kanta Sakti is Madhura Bhakti. From there, the God realization, realized, I know, Sakshatkara, Bhakti with Sakshatkara. Then complete Tadatmya. So all these stages have been thoroughly demonstrated in Tyagaraja Swami's several works. So on his Aaradhana day, I thought actually to go through a small Rupa excellence as Rupa and Guna. That part was we have seen multiple types when Rama as a god, his Rupa Varnana and Guna Varnana. How do we see? One of the very small composition. It is known as Sera Samaraika Veera Saradhimada Vidara. So this song, even why I picked this song up to kind of read today and explain is a lot of great singers also they missung the song. I mean, from a Sahityam perspective, people do a mistake in this song. So it is goes like this: Sera Samaraika Veera Saradhi Mata Vidara. So this is the Pallavi. So Sera, one who has used a blade of grass as a great weapon. So blade of grass has been used as a Brahmastram in the Kakasura Vrittantam. We know Rama when Kakasura, Indra's son, Kakasura comes and wanted to test what will anger Rama. He comes and injures Sita. Rama is sleeping in, keeping his head in the lap of Sita, and Sita has been injured by this Kakasura. Then her blood, bit of few blood drops fell on Rama. Rama wakes up, and the moment Rama wakes up, he sees the blood and he immediately becomes very angry, and he takes a small blade of grass, and this blade of grass is been put with Brahmastra mantra, and he says whoever has done this will be taken by this Brahmastra. So Kakasura will go around and finally comes back to Rama saying that protect me. So Rama has this great vrata called whoever comes to him saying that protect me, he will protect. So he says, okay, once because I have already used this astra on you, you have to give something. So the right eye of this kaka has been given. So this whole story is put into one sera sera. Sera means the blade of grass. Sera, used as a great weapon. Samaraika Sura. In the Samara, in the war, Eka Sura, only warrior, alone. He can only go into the war and win. So Kharadoshanas, they have 14,000 army has come, only one, Rama. He stood and he won the whole game. Samaraika Sura. Saradhi Madavidara. Saradhi is the ocean. Ocean, when Setu Bandhanam, when Rama has gone to build the Setu, ocean is not listening to him or whatever. Then he says, he brings out a weapon and says, then immediately Saradhi or the water body, the Samudra, the personified Samudra comes in front of him saying that I am in my nature. So you have to build a setu on top of it and all that is Saradhi Madavidara. So Mada, so ocean is feeling the Garva, that Mada Vidara, one who has removed such a Saradhi Madavidara. Then in Anupallavi, Suraripu Mula Balamanu Tula Girula Suraripu Mula Balamanu Tula Girula Ku Anala Samamau Sri Rama. So Suraripu Mula Tulamanu Balamanu Tula Girula Kanala Samamau Sri Rama. Girulaku Anala Samamau Sri Rama. So for the Suraripus are the demons, Rakshasas. Sura are the gods. Suraripu, gods, enemies of gods, Suraripu. Mula Banamu. Their core thing is sheer power. That is like Tula Girulu. It is like a heaps of dry grass. Tula Girulaku. Analasamamau Sri Rama. So you put a small piece of fire in this big, huge looking mountains of dry grass. Everything will be burnt into ashes in no time. So, Suraripu Mula Balamanu Tula Girulaku Analasamamau Sri Rama. So that is the Anupallavi. So Rama's qualities, Rama's Rupa, Rama's thing is shown here. Sri Rama's, what is the quality, highlighted quality, one quality is Anupallavi. Then the Charanam goes very simple. Toli chesina papavana kutharama. So Toli chesina papavana kutharama. Toli, previously performed sins, they are like a big forest, vana. For that forest, kutharama, the axe, which can cut all these forest of trees. Here a lot of singers have sung Toli chesina pavana kutharama. People sang several versions I have heard. Toli chesina papavana kutharama. Otherwise the meaning completely goes away. What is Toli chesina pavana kutharama? So need to be connected. Toli chesina papavana kutharama. Kalanainanu cheyagaleni. Even in dream, Kalanainanu cheyagaleni. Balu vilunu virichi velasina Sri Raghukula Vara. So Kalanaini, even in the dream, anybody cannot achieve that task of lifting up the Shiva's bow. Kalanainanu cheyagaleni balu vilunu, great powerful villu. Virichi, so broken. Virichi velasina, established himself by doing that. Sri Raghukulavara, born in the Raghukula, Sri Raghukulavara, Brovumu Tyagarajanuta. Brovumu, protect me, bless me, protect me, because I am doing tyagaraja nuta, by one who is euloged by Tyagaraja, Brovumo, protect me. So this is the very simple song, just to give an example of how Tyagaraja picks up Rupa and Guna, combines them together, and puts a very small kirtana with a deep meaning, which will bring the whole of Ramayana into a devotee's mind and bhava. But it will give only full result when the sahitya, the emotion is understood, not mere musical notes and putting those musical notes in there. So that is the simple aaradhana. So some of these, at least studying Tyagaraja's thing, remembering him, spending time with his teachings, making them our lifestyle, will definitely help everyone. So Rishir Darsanat, so such Tyagaraja is a saint, he is a Rishi, he has done the darsana of the highest reality, he has had the sakshatkara of Rama as a Saguna Brahman. Beyond that, Nirguna Brahma, he has reached all the stages which I have earlier shown. So there is a proof that he has gone through all those bhavas. Those who have studied him have, like great seers, they are they are giving pravachanas on this saints musical heritage, and a lot of musicians are absolutely singing, because that is the only way the prachara will happen. But with a simple request to everyone to study the sahitya, study the meaning and what is the teaching in that particular music. I take a bow to great saint on his Aaradhana day, and we will continue to do these Aaradhanas of great saints to uplift ourselves and reach our final goal of moksha, highest level of bhakti, and come out of this repeated samsara. With that, swasti. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Swasti.